Hello and welcome to episode 66 of our Midlands map, and this time we have a train. It is a cross-country service and it's a short one, which is a giveaway to this station, which was guessed correctly. And if you look over into the distance there, just beyond the signal, you can see the station master's house. Right, before we get to that, what are we doing today? We are going to be tidying up a couple of things. Some that I got wrong in the previous episode. A couple of you pointed out that I may have missed Aston, possibly, on the way back, which is correct. What else have we got to do? We're also going to go to Lichfield and hopefully get those two stations in, which is Lichfield City and Lichfield Trent Valley. Lichfield Trent Valley is going to be a bit interesting, but I have a plan. And hopefully it will materialise. We're also going to do a bit of people watching today. Well, not so much people watching as in a person. Clicking on them. Hello, sir. You just missed the train. We're going to find some nice spots and just have a look at our work on some busy sections. I've got one in particular that I like the look of. It might be the thumbnail. Who knows? Anyhow, this station, it is South Wigston. There we go. It was guessed correctly, and it is a returning station master. If we zoom out, we're close to Leicester. Leicester's sort of done, half done, over there, but we're over here. The station master's house is in a precarious position, but I thought it was a nice place. And if we click on it, there you go. Congratulations, Twover Games. You own this station and this lovely house. I don't think much to your shock absorbers. Probably need a ramp or something there. So there we have it. That is our station. Now, should we get on with fixing some things today? We'll take a look around here. This is coming together quite nicely. Some important junctions going along this section. We'll probably need to sort that out once we get here. There goes our train. We're still working on this at Leicester, but if you haven't seen Leicester for a while, there you go. It is. Oh, I forgot that we had a depot down here. We couldn't really use it for much yet, except for when that heads off and connects up the Midland Main Line. Is that the Midland Main Line? Ooh, I don't know. I think it is. I should have checked. Let's go over here. What we got going on down here? That's the other service. The other train on the service, not the other service. His fellow train is just coming into the platform here. No one's waiting for it to go that way. But there are 11 people from Leicester on board. Now that is interesting. I don't know where they're going. Hopefully, they're going a long way. How many people are at the station? No one at the moment. Typical. Anyhow, Leicester, yes. I'm looking forward to that. Let's go over to here. We'll bring up the UI. Let's go over to... There's Birmingham International Airport. Aston. Ooh, nice and laggy. I'm not surprised. Look at it all. I mean, we're pushing this to the max. We could turn off the signals or traffic lights. Now let's fix our cross city line. Where are we? Four Oaks, Sutton Coldfield, Wild Green, Erdington, Gravelly Hill, straight to Duddeston. No, stop here first. There we go. Thank you to there was a couple of you that pointed that out. I appreciate it, because I do miss things like that, and I didn't even see it in editing either. Another thing that we've got to fix, and I'll pause it for this. There was a lumpy bump thing somewhere around here. I think it was about there. Now, at the risk of this going horribly pear-shaped, we're gonna do some shenanigans here and hopefully fix it. I really hope we do. We're gonna get rid of all this. Oh, it's just gonna go so wrong, isn't it? There we go. And then we're going to redraw this all the way up. Obviously, it's not going to be that, but we're going to have this and no catenary. Oh yeah, we don't want high speed. Not yet. Soon we'll have high speed. That's not really doing what I want it to do. Is it? No, that's not doing what I want it to do. You need to make a bridge, sir. Like that. Oh, you don't want to be high speed. What is that? You want to be that one. Oh, how are we going to get the bridge going? Like that. There we go. I may have made this worse. That's not good. We'll see. Oh, it's alright. It's looking alright. Now let's connect this back up. But hopefully without all the business going on when we come over it. There we go. Well, it's got rid of that little section we had there. And it looks a bit tidier. I'm going to say that. I know, it wasn't really required. We could have got away with it, official episode. Just sneak that in there. I think we're going to have plenty of chance for that today, but I'm going to do it anyway. Just to make sure. We'll tidy all this back up a little bit. Lovely. Piles of gravel there. Don't mind that bit. I mean, it's a bit iffy, but I'll take it. And, oh, not bulldozer. See, look, I haven't even started and I'm ready to bulldoze everything. There we go. That should hopefully get rid of that bump. There's only one way to find out. Hopefully there's a train coming through. Another thing I want to do as we look at Birmingham New Street is reroute some of our trains through here. Oh, here comes a Cross City Line train. Perfect. Hopefully we've not broken him. I want to reroute some of the trains heading out of Birmingham to start with. We don't have any of these signals on the ground. These junction switch signals. Don't know the real name. I never remember. There is a proper name for it. I'm sure someone in the comments will point it out. Anyhow, let's see if we fixed the bump. If it's not fixed, that was a wasted exercise, wasn't it? And then as soon as I'm happy with that bit, those little bumps, I don't mind it. It was the big bump I didn't like. Okay, I think it was there, so we're all right. It's gone. It's gone, I'm happy. Alright, away goes our... Oh, there's another train coming underneath us. There we go. Oh, look at them all different colours. Oh, it's beautiful. What a beautiful junction. Beautiful, busy junction. Now, let's make sure we've got all the signals in place that we should have. I did notice that we were lacking some signals in places. Like, we could afford one. Oh, we got one there. But given what trains are running down here, I think we could have a couple of short ones at least for releasing trains would be nice. I would like it one way, like here. Yeah, I think a short signal there and possibly even one here would do us because we're going to have a couple of services running this. And yeah, we don't have much room there. And our next signal is all the way down there anyway. Could have had it a bit closer. Right, so that's that bit done. Now, for New Street. If we go down here, we haven't been this side for the longest time, and we bring up the line tool, or line manager. Excuse me. Yeah, if we bring up the line manager and take a look at the pathing. Oh, what train is that? Is that the Arriva train? It is, isn't it? Anyhow, yes, this is a spaghetti mess. I feel like this train is interfering with the Cross City Line, for instance. This is a Virgin serve. In fact, it's that one, so let's pause it. I would like it. I mean, ideally, it should be going straight down there onto the main line. Really. These ones can do that. I don't mind them doing that, but this Virgin service, I would like to go across. Now, how do we get that achieved? We're going to put in some waypoints, but signals as waypoints. So let's make sure we choose waypoints. We can put in some of these signals like that. Oh, I really want to know the name of them. I might look that up in the second half. Just so I can stop calling them things on the ground. We're going to put these in as waypoints anyway. And we're going to make sure we've got as many in as possible. so that we've got some options for waypoints. So we can have one there, possibly one there. Yeah, there we go. Anywhere there's a switch. Is that all of them? We can fit one just there. It just about fits. And there. Well, that is beautiful. We don't have any for the slip switches. That one's a bit risky. So we'll leave that one out. So, considering we can't put slip switches in... Oh dear. I would like them in, but I don't know how we'd best represent it. Possibly like that. And that's pointing to this flip switch here. And we could have one there pointing to that one. I think that'll do us. Right. Now, can we... we can obviously... What train is this? This is the Virgin service, isn't it? Which one is it? It's this one. London, Euston to Edinburgh. And it wants to be after Birmingham New Street, which is heading to Birmingham. No, not that one. It wants to be this one. We want to add a waypoint just there. There we go. That's much smoother. All that for that. Yes. Yes, that's what I did. I mean, we could also change one of these trains. Now, which platforms are in use here? We don't have anything used. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. The purple train is using it, which would be cross city. No, cross country. Now, another thing. Do you need to do that? I mean, it's the smoothest route, possibly. But you could come out of there quite quick, couldn't you? You could kind of scoot round here and straight in. Maybe? I don't know. What do you guys reckon? Because it's blocking that. We're doing that. Well, let's see. Let's get the cross city line. And it'll be the one after heading to Birmingham New Street. 5 ways. That'll be after 5 ways, wouldn't it? We could send it down here. Which seems to me a little smoother. Or it breaks up all this as well. Should we ever have trains coming down this way, we won't interfere then. Or we'll release the track sooner, which I like the look of. So let's have a look at that. Does that look better? A little. I'm kind of happy with that. Now, one of these, we might as well send one of them. Maybe the Transport for Wales / Arriva train service can go via this signal. Just doing a bit of a weird wiggle there. Do we mind? I do, really. We want to go down there. Which is where we can bring in a different type of waypoint, which is invisible, because we're not going to fit something in here without it. Well, you could put it there, couldn't you? I wouldn't like it there, personally. And I wouldn't like it there, so we can use these inner viaduct pillars, and you can put them like there. I don't know which one's the best. We obviously want something that doesn't have the stone workings. Can you do it? No, see, they've got the brickwork, you see? But if you use the inner, it's just hidden underground, and then we can click on there. Now we have a waypoint there. So we'll get rid of this one. And then we'll add it again, but we'll add it to... We'll add it to this one here. That should send it straight out of there. See, I like this. I like that they kind of go different ways. Well, they do go different ways now. Just here, they, you know. I mean, it doesn't really matter in the great scheme of things, except for scenery-wise. It just looks nice that they're doing different things down here. So that's that. That's what I wanted to fix. All right, let's play it. Hopefully we've not destroyed anything. We're going to get to see on board this. It's waiting for a line to clear. Well, do you know, there's one thing I've noticed. Shouldn't we be released a little bit sooner than that? We might have to ruin the immersion and have the first LED light in there. Because I would like you cleared, and you can't see the semaphores when you put them under here. But I would like maybe halfway through that tunnel at least, just there. Well, I mean, we could put them in, right, and then change it afterwards. Now, if we get on board our Virgin service, we're off. You see, straight away we've been released because of that signal in the tunnel. Now let's see how it goes. Now we're not holding up the cross-city service. We were before. That would have had to wait for us. I mean, we're not making money. Our semaphore there is a bit buried in the wall. The LED signals won't be. But I might change that to an LED. That looks ridiculous. Okay, so that's that done. I am happy with how that's going. Brilliant. Now, if we go up here, I was sitting down here and it looked amazing. I just sat here. And I want to point out something about these signals here. Let's hide this. Not only can we see the awesome going on in the background there, and then you've got, I'm not sure about your wire there. It's a bit close to the trams, but we'll take it for now. Pay close attention to the lights. I hope I've timed this right. I don't know, I've been faffing around. How's everyone doing? I see there's been a lot of speculation about the new game. There we go. Did you see it go yellow, then red? That's pretty awesome. This one closest to us will do the same thing and we'll have a better look at it. The car's quite busy. It looks all right. There we go. Yellow, then red. So then you get the tram will come by now and they're all piling up behind it. It really looks nice now with the building going on too. And there's a train in the background as well. Look at that. What a beautiful, beautiful area. Okay, that's enough of that. We are going to go and build up Lichfield. We'll finish the track towards Lichfield. Wherever we are. We are down. Where are we? No, we've gone too far. It's important for us because we've got the Trent Valley line. Let's look north. We're going to need to look north anyway. There we go. Is that north? We could use the thing. Alright. Over to... Where are we? We've gone all the way to Leicester there. Goodness me. We're up here. We're actually not that far away from Wolverhampton there. Okay. It's the moment of truth. Let's bring the tools back up. Otherwise we're going to have a problem, aren't we? Let's do it then. Let's get this underway. We're going to keep it flat for now. Because I'm not entirely sure. Shenstone. We might put it in as a disused station. In fact, let's do it. Let's just put Shenstone in as a disused basic station. And I think one of these would be lovely. I don't know which ones they are. It's these, right? There we go. Well, it's going to serve no purpose at the moment. It's just going to be 120 and 2 tracks. And that's a lot. That's all it's going to be. With a second street connection. It's going to be disused. We're not stopping there. And we're going to call it Shenstone. So we know what it is. And then we might do something. Not Lichfield. Shenstone. There we go. You're in. And we'll draw some roads off it. As though something was happening. Maybe some like dirt roads. Oh yeah, let's do dirt roads. And then towards the end of the series. When we're not building as much. We'll just have them come off like this. It's going to be some fields and things eventually. There we go. So Shenstone is in. And it's just going to be that. That is it. That's all you're going to be. And then we're going to go up to Lichfield. Hopefully. Interesting thing happening for us at Lichfield. If you remember, I believe it was a couple of episodes ago, we're going to bring in Brown Hills as a station, possibly to make up for Shenstone at the moment. Shenstone. And so, the existing disused line still branches off here. Our Lichfield, we need to sort this out, don't we? Don't be doing that. Let's sort out Lichfield first, and then we'll start bringing it in. All of this is going. Let's bulldoze. I mean, at this point, it's not an episode if I don't bulldoze as well. There we go. We're going to have to pause it, aren't we? Because if they start building back, it's going to ruin my plans. Okay, so we're going to have Lichfield City just here. And this Witten's in. Witten is there as a marker for us. And the reason it's there, it's for the Trent Valley line that scoots around the side of Witten like that. And then we need to, it's not too drastic, so whatever that angle is, we should come about, well, we should come up to about here. It's a curved-ish station, Lichfield Trent Valley. This one, Lichfield City, we're going to do that first because we want to raise it up a bit. And look at all these rocks. I've been slacking, guys. I've been slacking. Well, I don't need to get rid of the bushes. Bushes are fine. Let's get a station. You'll be surprised. At number 4. Have you ever seen those terrible, terrible websites? Anyhow, here we go. We're going to get... it's going to be the flexible station. Can we change what era the station is? What size do we want it? I think we do want it 200. No, 160. Should be fine. Oh, that's underground. We don't want any underground tracks. I didn't realise you could get underground tracks now. We're going to need it up here, aren't we? Platform spacing's fine. Era design, 18. It shouldn't really matter. Because what we need to have it done is an island. Not like that. That's silly. I thought this was where you could get an island platform. After looking at it, what I think it actually is, it's this one. It is not the flexible, it's the advanced. And it's almost spot on for Lichfield City. We're going to have to turn off the everythings on it. But as you can see, that is about spot on. 160, I don't mind that. There's going to be no curve on it. We're going with standard track on both sides. If we can. There we go. Standard track. We can go with a side street connection because I think we'll need it. And we'll also... I don't know what this is. What are these? I don't know what they do. Well, we don't want that many tracks for a start. It should just be P. There we go. That and that. No. None. None. Can we do it like... There it is. That's the one. Does that look a bit like Lichfield to you? It almost does, doesn't it? I don't mind that. That's very close. We're going to turn off the electrification, though. Electrification, no. For one side and for the other. There we go, guys. We've got it in, and we're going to have to raise it up a bit. I have to thank Lisa K in the comments for telling me that if you right-click... after you've been fiddling with this, you can use the adjustables again, the up and down, rather than it being on here. You are a lifesaver, because I was always struggling. Anywho, we're going to try and get the right angle, and we're going to have to get this. It's going to be that way round. That's about the right angle. The reason it's up like this is because there's a bridge just after it, and I would like it to be semi-raised before it heads down. There. I think that will do us. Now, if we get our road tool, there is a road. It's the A... The A... Go on. Go on, Grand. You can remember it. The A51, I believe, that goes underneath just here. Probably a little far away. Probably more like that. But these tracks are separate. It's 2 separate bridges. So we can use this, and we shouldn't have to go down too far. Like that. And then we can make us little fancy bridges coming across here. Come on, please. Little fancy. There we go. And they're pretty much going to be those. There we go. But 2 of them. Side by side. Sort of. Oh, if we can pull this off, I'll be so happy. Come on. Seriously? Seriously. Ooh, I know what it probably is. We can work that, can't we? We know how to do that. We can drop the earth down a little bit either side. That gently does it. Do you think we're going to get Trent Valley in as well? Are you serious? Get up there. What? Where? How? When? What we could do then, maybe, is do that and cheat a bit. No, we can't cheat a bit. Ooh, you don't want to, do you? Right, bigger holes, that's what it's required. Is it maybe Oh, I don't know what would cause that. We'll just drop it further. Because I'm not going to be... Oh, I am going to be defeated, aren't I? Why won't you do that? Let's delete all this a second. It might be the angle. I would like the angle in there. Can you go straight? No, you can't go straight either. That is interesting. I don't know what's going on there. We need to drop that down for a start. Get down there. Get rid of all that. If we can get this one across, I think it'll work. There we go. And then we do that. Now, will you go across? Oh, please, please. You're beautiful. Nailed it. Right, that is that. And then we are just going to connect up to here. Oh, no, 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 we're not. No, we're not. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. We're going to go straight because we need to make a couple of junctions. And for that, I prefer it to be straight. There we go. That's fine, though. All of this is as is. Let's smooth all that out. Just a little bit, not too much. This middle bit I want. This bit can sort of go up. I'd like to make some detail-y sort of things, buildings and whatnot, and some road down there. We're going to have to connect this up, otherwise they're not going to be the happiest. We can use the small street. Hopefully we can just get there. That should be okay now. And we'll have the A51 continue up that way. And yeah, you can just gradually head back up. And then you can head off that way. Gradually head back up. That should do us. And this doesn't want to be all cutting and stuff, because there's going to be roads heading off and there's going to be houses. It just wants to be this bit round here, really. There we go. Beautiful. So far, so good. A little bit of a challenge there. Right, now we can swing this round. We're not going to head down just yet. I'd like to keep it fast-ish, and then we'll have the crossover just there. And then we have another line that heads off that way. Now we can just put it into there. And I think it was a decent speed, right? All the way. Yep, lovely. We're in. And this is going to be called not the Lichfield Exchange. Lichfield City. Get in there. One done. And we're about halfway through. Not far off. There is a bit of a crossover. The A51 seems to go that way. It could. I don't know. That's what it looks like to me. It heads that way out. So if we keep it flat, we should be alright. And then we'll slowly head up. I mean, roads are not something I usually do in the episode. But we'll do that. And we'll hook up to there for now. And that's the station entrance. Sort of done. Now where are we heading? We're going to be ploughing straight through here. So we don't want any of that. We're going to encourage them to build that way, I hope. I wanted the platform a little wider, but I'll take this. It should go in a cut-in, but for our purposes, we are going to keep it straight because we're going to use something over there. But this is perfect. That's how that is. Let's get some signals in, because what we could do is start that happening. And you know what? There isn't really enough room after the station. We'll have a signal kind of sitting there. That'll be fine. We're going to redo that. Probably, I don't know whether we'll double track it. We might have it as a... Someone mentioned this in the comments, I believe, a couple of episodes ago. What we could do is have this as a cool little heritage line with a steam train on it. Even in the diesel era. And possibly in the electric era too, or when the modern era comes around, we'll still have that train there. Okay, we can have another couple of signals there. They shouldn't be this close together, so we don't really need to worry about it. And now I get to show you what I did here. Make a mess. No, I didn't make a mess. What I did is put in a hovering pillar. I didn't even do that game. That was fine before. Can we not? Anyway, no, you just... Ooh, we just don't... Right then. So we're back at Four Oaks. as you can see, it has changed a little bit. I changed it. Did look a bit like a bubble before, mentioning a guy called Pies who pointed out he wasn't quite happy with it, which then made me look at it and go, yeah, that looks ridiculous. Now it looks a little more like Four Oaks, I would say. I hope it's still called Four Oaks. Excellent. And this line is going to be used, and we're going to have a Redditch to Four Oaks service, as was pointed out in the comments. You guys have been really helpful in the comments lately. Super, super grateful for that. It makes my life a little easier. Less researching. All I've got to do then is look up to see if you're telling me porky pies. Not that I think you will. No, it's more for... it's not the reason I double check them. It's so I can find out other things that I need to do as well as the service. Such as what other tracks they might take, and are there any other services I could fit in with it. That's the real reason. Now then, we got that. We're doing well. Let's extend the line. We might as well now. Luckily, because of this branch, we're good to go there. So let's get the cross city line. Now I remember to do Four Oaks. I will remember to do Four Oaks when we come back. So we're going Four Oaks to Lichfield, back to Four Oaks. Obviously, we're going to have to change platforms. I put it on 3 to make sure that all worked. But what you're actually going to do is go on 1. No, you should work now, you silly sausage. Not if you go to that platform. You need to go on 2, please. Thank you. No, that's not working either. Why? Because that's one way, you clever man. It won't be one way. Well, it might be one way, actually. There we go. Our train is now going to come up here. I don't know what they're going to do with the buildings here. We should do something with it, at the very least. And probably head down like so. What do you reckon? Are we happy with that? Are we happy that Lichfield City is sort of in? It's a start, right? If we can get people using it, and it'll get Lichfield growing again, because it's going to need to be a lot bigger than that. Okay, so we're good to go now. Our Lichfield services are going to go all the way up to the next bit, which we're going to save now. It is the halfway point. Here comes our train. It's actually looking rather nice already. I kept doing some detailing, put some more trees in. This is all going to fill out eventually. There is a station up here as well, which was also mentioned in the comments. Okay. Let's pause it quickly and save it. Okay, now that we're nicely saved, we're going to head up this way. And we're going to give Lichfield Trent Valley a good shot. I have saved it, so should my adventurous station go a bit pear-shaped, we've got a backup plan. Okay, now how are we going to do this? It is quite a long station, but it's got an interesting... It's staggered. I'm not sure how well that's going to go for us. At first, we're going to turn off all the gubbins. We're probably going to have it in the middle. We'll put some fences in. But what colour? Green, yellow, white maybe. It's a Trent Valley line, so I say white. We're going to have white fences. Are you ready to see if we can get this going? We're going to have a medium building, and we're going to drop it a bit as well. But what we need to do is give it a nice curve. We can probably do it 200, as it's on the main line. And we're going to put our height for our platforms, which you can't do with some of the newer ones. We're going to have to make sure we're at the right angle here. We're going to kind of head that way. Make sure we're looking North Grand. Not it. Oh, we're in the corner, aren't we? There, look, we've got Stoke-on-Trent up in this corner. You want to be sort of that angle. And I would say over here, because we don't want it to curve too much around Witton. So we're going to be about there. Now, let's get this right, shall we? It's going to be, for a start, 4 tracks, I believe. But with through platforms, so they're transit tracks is what we want. 2 transit tracks in the middle. And then we want the radius, maybe about... That's not bad. That might do it for us. We don't want any coverings. So there goes the roof length. So far, so good. Now, we said we want it up about here. But we're not done. What we need to do is offset the platform. This is where I'm worried it might crash. That's shortest platform. Not, we don't want shortest. We want, and we want it to go minus. We want it maximum, really. Well, that's about as good as we can get it. Can we go with track? There we go. That's the one. No, actually, yes. Because if we do it like 30, that is perfect. That is perfect. I think we're going to do this, guys. Now, this bit wants to be heading straight. I think we need a bit more of a curve on this. Let's try that. I would say it needs to be at that angle. And that looks to me about right. And obviously, we're going to head out to... Need a bit more distance. To about there should do us. Possibly a little more north. You know, I want to go 600, I think. Maybe 500. Goodness me. Maybe 330. There we go. No, that's just too aggressive now. I had it right first time. It'll probably be that. There. There. Stop messing with it, Grand. You had the angles. Put it there. We actually want it to go down a little bit. So right mouse button. We can bring this down a touch. As we need to go over the top with the other station. Oh, it's going to be tricky. So if we put it about... Come on, you can do it. Put it about there. Let's see. This will be... Well, yes, it is east of Lichfield. But it'll be Lichfield Trent Valley. There we go. There we go. Step 1. Now, step 2. I had to unlock this manually. Oh. Yo. Alright, we are back. I have placed it in. And then tried to click on one of these others to see if I could reset all of the options on this and possibly find one that doesn't crash it. Couldn't do it, it crashed again. Anyhow, we're going to get this in and we're going to save it again and then we'll be back. This episode might be a bit shorter because I'm running to a deadline. Storms again. Yes, yes. Texas and the storms. However, hopefully it's not too short. But I need to get this recorded and up for us before the storms appear. Otherwise, might not get a video at all, depending on how terrible it goes. Right. Now we need to figure out, can we fit it in? That's the question. We might need to make it slightly longer or higher. Whichever works. It probably needs to be slightly longer. This is my idea anyway. It probably doesn't need to be higher then. We can maybe raise it further. We need to take that roof off anyhow. Oh, actually, no. It was the roof that was causing it, which we don't need in anyway. So this is good news. We need to change the style to track layout 2. Oh, we can just get it in there like that. Look at that. We need it at the right angle though. Probably that's a bit too much. Come on. You want to be at that angle. Please go in. That. Do you know what, guys? That might do it. We can't put it on a... There are no curve settings for this. It would have been nice to have a little curve. It's a little long. But given what we're trying to do... I think I'll take this. What do you reckon? It needs to be towards the bottom side of this. Now, where's our... We can go there. We can go there. There. Can we get that angle? You know, the track leading up to it does kind of curve a touch. We don't want it curving too much, though. Can we bring it down a little bit? I want to bring it down as low as possible. Zoom in. Make sure we're not going to take out the catenary. We should be all right there. Put it in. There we go. Now, let's see how that goes. We're going to knock these right back. hopefully, not that. Oh yeah, I've restarted, haven't I? Oh dear. No catenary. Put that in. And we'll go like that and then branch out. That's a little more realistic. And then with this one, we're going to head off in that direction. And we've got a junction up here. I don't want it to bridge. I just want it to do that as it is an embankment. And that, guys, is a good one. And we do have this. So we can use that. Then we could bring it up like so. We have a road going over the top up here. I'm not sure about this. It's kind of done the platform wrong. But, yeah. I guess we'll just have to live with that, won't we? Oh, come on, really? Really? Why? Oh, don't do that to me. What is up with you? What is up with you? Oh, no. After all that. Oh, I told you it was going to be an iffy idea. Oh, I'm scared of touching anything now. Oh, dear. What is going on? Right. Right, we're going to have to delete that one and scoot it under, but do it with this and never touch that one again. Right, don't touch the elevated station. It will go horribly wrong. Okay, so for the third time or fourth time this episode, I'm going to go away and I'm going to build that again. Good night. I can't do anything but laugh at this point. It's going so wrong. I knew it would be ridiculous. So I just knew it. As soon as you bring this elevated station in, you risking it. All right. This is why I don't want to bring in plop town buildings, because it's the same sort of thing, and I would just give up on episodes. I really would. Okay, salt gone. Let me go and do that again. All right, guys. Look, it's in. We had to slightly change how that works. But it's okay. At least it's in, and it is doing the job. And that means that our track here can, like, head out over and scoot past Whittington, which is pretty much what it does. And it keeps the speed there, you see. So we'll put that in. Just for now. So we've got a rough idea. And then I'm a little bit less nervous. I'll be honest, I am a touch nervous about this. Just a touch or a lot. I'm going to fill in the bottom with some brick and things, and I'll do that off camera just in case it goes horribly wrong. I've put in the A5127 going across there. I don't mind it being a bit bumpy like that. That's fine. At the risk of that crashing, we'll just do that and send it down nice and gently. There we go. Lovely. Lovely. So we have that in. My nerves are on edge a little. No, to be fair though, it's been a long time since we've had a crash. So might as well have like 8 or so in one episode. Just to remind me of why I save it so frequently. Or when I'm about to try something new or adventurous, such as a race station going over a normal station. Well, neither of them are normal stations, are they? We've got the Ultimates. It's by the same guy, I think, as well. So I'm going to imagine it is a clash of variables. Alright, I'll stop going on about that. I'm sure he'll fix it. I don't know whether he watches, but hopefully he'll fix it. I wasn't having a go either. It's just niggly part of Transport Fever. Hopefully, Transport Fever 2 catches things like that, because the add-on API should not allow that to happen. But yeah, it depends how much cotton wool you want to put on the API, I guess, and error checking. And not sure what you're doing there. It's alright though, I guess. I mean, we'll take that, probably. It's a bit weird, but it's kind of all right. You go AI. You have a good go at that. Can we do the same here? Because you're probably gonna. No, you can't. How did you even do that? Is that even possible? How did you even do that? I have no idea how it managed to achieve that. I kind of like the idea, and I kind of don't. But, you know, should we bring that in here? That's just a recipe for a crash, isn't it? Let's make a roundabout down there. Don't try and do anything silly there, please. That's the last thing I need right now. Right, you're going to be a made road there. We might need to tidy all that up a little bit. I said I don't do roads, and here I go. I'm doing roads. Okay. Alright. We got that in. We're going to have to do a temporary crossover. Where is it? Back at... we'll call this Lichfield Trent Valley upper level, obviously. And we're going to have to put crossover here. Just for now. Hopefully nothing breaks. I'm going to just accept that. Because I don't want anything else to break. No, I'm not going to accept it because I want you to go that way instead. There we go. Alright. One-way signal, please. And, oh, it's reset all my signals. Never mind. Get in there. Welcome to GT on Tilt. Episode 66. I'll get over it, guys. I'll get over it. Alright, we can put one in there now. Perfect. Blocking that station. And away from that crossover. That should do us okay. Right, what are the errors up here? Nothing we care about. Now, it was short-lived, but you get to I don't think you even went there. You get to go past Lichfield, which will want you on 1. Lichfield City, and you're going to be going to Lichfield Trent Valley. I don't know how far these trains go, to be honest. Or whether they even go there. Who knows? We'll look that up, because I wasn't expecting to get this in. Almost didn't, did we? Alright, and then you're going back to Lichfield City. I'll take that all day. That is beautiful. I don't know how much I've recorded. Or is usable. Hopefully this train is going to continue on his way and head for Lichfield City. Beautiful. See, what we're going to do, rather than add more trains on this branch, whichever branch this is going to be, we're going to start adding more services in eventually. Once we head down... Where is Redditch? Redditch. Once we head down to Redditch, as you can see, we're down to Kings Norton. We need to make our way all the way down to Redditch. And that's that line done. We're just going to check on this. We're going to pass through this station. Oh, we're missing a signal, aren't we? Look at that. I wouldn't have spotted it. There you go. Is that right? Yep, there we go. As they won't be using this station, they won't use the signals on it. The automatic signals that it has built in. At either end of the platform. It's only if they're stopping there. Again, one of you lovely folks out there told me about that, which I didn't know about. Right then, should we find somewhere to sit? As I said, I have no idea how long I've got recorded. We could go on a cab ride, maybe, when this train gets back. Where are you? I mean, we could see what it looks like. Let's get on. I mean, it's not very detailed. There's someone... The people are already using it. Ooh, before we get on this, it'll be alright. We'll go and have a look in a second. This here, past Whittington, is going to snake its way all the way down here. And if you look, we've got Atherstone there. So I think in the next episode, connecting these up will be beautiful. And we're going to jump on board. And I'm going to relax a bit. Ooh, deep breath. Deep breath. Watch us pull up onto the platform and it just crash. And that'll be... I'll just go silent for the rest of it. And cry. No, I won't cry. It happens. It happens. We're moments, not moments away. When is this going out? 17th it'll be, right? No, 18th. Which means, let's do some quick math. That'll be 6 days away from the announcement. Oh my. And then we'll discuss that, that's for sure. We'll probably take a little ride around the map. And have a look at the notes from the reveal. Ooh, what was that? I was going to sit here and... we have LMS Coronation 462 unstreamlined. And we have a Douglas DC4. Ooh. A DC4? You know what I'm thinking, don't you? We could replace our planes here. If I can find... There it is. Should we replace our planes? It would be nice. What we got? Birmingham to Nottingham. You're going to now have DC4s. What you got now? Look at the person sitting underneath. That's amazing. We've got DC3s. Our DC3s are going to be upgraded to DC4s. There we go. Replace those now. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Okay. Now, where's our plane? Can anybody see a plane? Spot the plane. Oh, come on. I can't. There you are. Brilliant. So they're going to come in and they're going to be new DC4s. It's going to take a bit for him to get round to... well, no, he's on the approach now, isn't he? He's going to start heading down soon. What was the difference between those? Let's take a look at the aircraft here. These do 227. They do... So we do an extra 20 miles an hour. We're about terrible amounts of extra weight. But we have like 10k more thrust. That is beautiful. And we carry nearly double the passengers. I like that. I like that a lot. So our DC3, we can sit over here and watch him come in, possibly. Let's hide this again. We've got our trams going along the background, which is replicating the monorail. And if we sit over... Where do we want to sit? We could sit here and watch it take off and still see the trains, maybe? Ooh, you can't really see... Ooh. And then we can still see our trains in the distance, and we can see if anybody drives by. He should take off above us. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? And if we angle it right, we can see a bit of train action too. Ooh, that was an interesting episode. Not what I was expecting. It was going too well. It has been going quite well for the last... in fact, I can't count how many, many episodes. In comes our DC3. I don't know whether it'll be scrapped or heading over to another airport that we're going to be building. Coventry, for one, will be an airport that we're going to use. Oh, he's got the GT badge on the back. I forgot about that. I'm going to try and time this right so that the plane takes off while I'm not talking and you're watching the end of it. And we're seeing lots of trains go by in the distance though, and there's quite a few cars coming around this way. I don't know what's to the right of us town wise. I don't know actually. All right, so Lichfield Trent Valley is in. We fixed the issues with the line. We now run out all the way to Lichfield City as well. We have a placeholder for Shenstone. I still don't know whether I called it Shenfield before. Shenstone. And we've replaced our little shuttle plane with a DC4, which is pretty awesome, which is going to turn into any second and hopefully not going to crash. Because I just think everything's going to crash at the moment, no matter what it is. Oh, it's massive. Look at it. It's absolutely wonderful. Okay, guys, I am going to wrap up. The plane just lifted up. That's interesting. I guess because the DC3 sits backwards. Don't know. Right. Hope you enjoy this takeoff scene. And doesn't take our heads off. And when we come back, we're going to link up the Atherstone to Trent Valley, where there's a few more stations there, which means we can extend those express trains and the sleeper to go a little further. Looking forward to doing that, that's for sure. I hope I don't sound too salty in this one too. Shouldn't do. It was just a little upsetting. That's all I'm going to say. It was just frustrating. Not upsetting, frustrating. Just a little bit. Okay, plane's about to take off. So I'm going to leave you there. And until next time, take care.